Welcome back to the channel. In this video, I'm at Tyninghame Links in East Lothian. I'm going to be targeting flatfish, probably flounder, but there is a small chance of getting a turbot here as well. It's not just me and Lana fishing today. I'm being joined by Douglas from Piscator UK, and we're going to be fishing the whole day. We've arrived at low tide, so we're going to fish the whole tide coming in, and then most of it going out as well. We've got the whole day, so we're here at first light, and we're probably going to stay until it's dark. So hopefully we get a few fish. This is Lana, who'll also be joining us. I'll just have a wee look at the map just now. So you need to park a fair distance from the beach here and walk down. I've seen on Google Maps there looks like there's a few gullies along this end. There has been storms lately, so it might have all shifted. It's low tide when we get down, so we'll be able to have a good look and choose our spot on the beach. Here's a car coming now. I wonder if it's Douglas. If you've found my channel, you've probably heard of Douglas's channel, Piscator UK Fishing. He's got dozens and dozens of great videos. Whether you're a beginner or you've been fishing for years, I'm sure you'll find his videos really useful and entertaining. I've left a few links to some of my favourite videos of his in the video description. Like me, Douglas fishes for lots of different species and uses lots of different methods, so it's really worth checking out his channel. Got this first rod all baited up. I've got 4 hooks on and I'm fishing with lugworm on this. I'm going to fish this one fairly close in. Got strips of mackerel on this rod and I'm going to fish this really far out. I'm going to wade right out and give it a good cast. Three hooks on this rod. I've got lug, mackerel and lug again. Douglas just got a fish on lug, so hopefully I can get one soon. Because there was quite a few lines in the water, I was fishing with gripper weights just to try and avoid the baits moving about and tangling up. The idea with these gripper weights is when you cast them out and then you put tension on the line, they dig themselves into the sand and it gives you a good anchor point, so your bait's not going to be rolling about getting tangled up in the surf. Well, we're all set up and fishing. I've got 3 rods out. They're all fishing at different distances. I've got this one just as the waves are breaking. The middle one is a way out past the waves, and the one on the right is just where the waves are forming. Douglas got a fish on his very first cast, putting me to shame already. Hopefully we get one soon though. It's a cracking morning, absolutely stunning. With Douglas getting off to such a good start, I thought we might be onto some fish right away. It's been a bit quiet since then. Been fishing for maybe an hour. I don't even think I've had a bite yet. One of my baits came back in missing, so it might have been a fish or it might have been a crab, but I've yet to spot a proper bite yet. Cracking day. Got Lana set up further up the beach. I was just bringing this rod in to check the bait, and it wasn't until I got it halfway in that I realised there was a fish pulling back. Oh, there we go. First fish. I didn't even notice the bite. There he is. Beautiful spots on him. Really vivid orange. Nice fat little flounder. It was just bigger than my hand. Great to get the first fish. Off to a start. We'll just get him back in. There we go. Off to a start. Time for a pie, puppy. There you go, buddy. Hopefully you get a few more later, eh? That first fish came on lugworm. I've just baited up again and I'll get it back out. That was just over at the left hand side. I'll get it back out there. You can see it's a bit deeper here where the water's coming in further. There's a bit of a gully and it continues right along there. See, there's a strip of water right along here and a sandbank in front of it. Quite disturbed sand, so I'm going to move along here when the tide comes in a bit and try and fish this gully. There's some rocks at the far end of it and then another channel that runs out. So I think anywhere along here, when the tide's in a little bit, it's going to be pretty good. I'm going to keep fishing along there just now. You can see how much further the water's in here already. And this deep channel that runs along there. Hopefully you can see it. It is a bit sunny. But that's the spot I'm going to fish in about an hour's time. I think Douglas has just had the one fish as well. The tide's really running now, so hopefully we pick up a few more. Good bites on the middle rod there. It's still going. I think there's a fish on that. This one's absolutely miles out as well. I think we've got him though, I can feel kicking. Aye, we've definitely got a fish on here. It's really pulling. It doesn't particularly feel like a flatfish. Oh, please don't tell me it's just got off. Oh no, it's still kicking. I wasn't feeling it for a wee second there. I got a bit worried. Sea trout. That's a cracking fish. Just gave him a bit of a clean to show him off. His tail's a wee bit battered, but it's a really nice fish.
We'll get them back in quick.
You'll notice the couple of sea lice on the side of the fish's head. I did plan on picking those off, but I was in such a hurry to get the fish back in, I actually forgot. They won't really do too much harm to a fish of this size though.
He took his time to recover, but he got away. Swam away fine. And we've got to feed the good luck charm. Oh, that was a cracking fish. I knew right away it wasn't a flat fish with the way it was kicking. Either that or it was going to be a giant flounder. Delighted with getting a trout though. Absolutely amazing. The water's almost in far enough to go and fish that gully. I'll just give it 10 minutes here and then I'm going to move along. Oh. Hello buddy. Hey you. You got a whole squad of them. Just as well I've not got any food lying out. Unless they fancied some lugworm. It's hard work running up and down the beach in waders. Whew, I'm absolutely knackered. We've barely got started for the day as well. I've moved along and hopefully I'm fishing this gully. It's hard to know where it is now, and I've tried to line it up with the rocks at the end of there. So it's about 10 yards less distance out than that big rock out here. So I've tried to hit the gully. The baits will be close to it anyway, so if there's any fish patrolling along there, they should sniff them out anyway, hopefully. That's the theory. Let's hope it works. Douglas has got his drone up. If you watch his video, I'm sure he'll get some nice footage on that. There's the drone up there. We're just about at high tide now. It's in the next 45 minutes or so. Hopefully it fishes better on the ebb. It was really good the first hour. We got some fish, but it's been quiet for a couple of hours now. You never know when there's another fish going to be along though. Any second now one of the rods could bend right over. That was your cue fish, you were supposed to bend the rod right over. That's quite cool. All the air bubbling out the sandbar. It's a little sand volcano. It's happening all along. There's another good one. That's the water pushing in underneath the sandbar. It's on the other side there. It's an absolutely stunning day, but it might be a little bit too bright. The water is absolutely crystal clear, and this bright sunshine might be putting them off.
The afternoon was really quiet for both me and Douglas. Cast after cast, the baits were coming back in untouched. Even though the fishing was really quiet, there's worse places to be than a beautiful sunny beach. So I just spent a wee bit of time playing with Lana and relaxing, and just hoping that it wouldn't be too long before we got another bite.
Doing a bit of sunbathing. Eh? Still not been any more bites. We got off to such a good start. I really thought we were going to be pulling fish in all day. We've still got a long time left to fish, so hopefully we get something else. I can't really complain with what I've got so far anyway. That was a lovely sea trout and a flounder, so I got the target species, well, one of the target species. I'm really hoping for a turbot, but I've never had one before, so my hopes aren't really high for that. You never know though.
Hey you! Hey you! Hey you! Oh, what are you up to?
Hey, what are you up to? You're going to go and see your mum? That's alright. Still not had any more bites. It's been a really quiet afternoon. Hopefully, as it starts to get dark, the fish might turn on. That's what I'm hoping anyway. Almost as soon as the sun dipped behind the sand dunes, we finally hooked into another fish. And I thought it was just a flounder at first. But when I seen what it was, I was so happy that I had stayed to fish this long. No way, it's a turbot! Turbot! Haha! First ever turbot. Yes, man! I'm so glad I stayed. I've been hours and hours with no fish, but it's all been worth it. What a fish. It might be small, but that's by far the favourite fish that I've caught this year. Brilliant, I've wanted one of these for a while. Well, I'm absolutely delighted with that. Can't believe it, what a day. We had to wait, but man, that's well worth the wait. We'll get them in down here. This was such a cool fish. The camouflage is incredible. As soon as it stops on the bottom, it's almost impossible to spot. And when the sand shifts, it really is invisible. Yes! Haha! And there's my baby girl. Oh, sorry pal, I splashed you a wee bit there. We'll get you some food, eh? We'll get you a wee treat. I don't think there's any pies left, but we'll definitely need to get her something. That was a really special fish. I'm just going to let these baits fish out. So maybe 20 more minutes and then we're going to get up the road. Hey, I'm going to go home. But it's been a really good day. The afternoon was a little bit slow, but it was beautiful sunshine. It was like a summer's day in February. So can't really complain too much, especially when I got a flounder and a sea trout this morning, and then getting that turbot at the end. Unbelievable. I can't stop smiling. That's just made my day. I really hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you all again soon. Cheers. If you have enjoyed the video, please hit the thumbs up. It really helps the channel out. Again, thanks for watching. Cheers.